Good morning, everybody. Mike Vacchi, PrincetonTrader.com, here for NTMarkets.com with your Friday morning pre-market webcast. I want to thank everybody that came and joined us yesterday for the webinar. We had a fantastic turnout. Uh, we were able to, we talked about the indexes, answered a lot of questions. I'm going to do one of those every week, free either Wednesday after the close or Thursday after the close. I'm going to try to make them consistently be Wednesdays after the close. I wasn't able to do that this week, but typically that's going to be when they are. So I hope everybody will come back out. If you haven't watched one, the link to the recording is with this post. Check it out. See if it's something you're interested in coming and checking out. It's just basically an interactive one of these where we talk about the market, and then you guys can ask me, whatever you want, about the markets, about trading. We had some great questions about risk and trader psychology and all kinds of stuff yesterday, so it was fantastic. We also take a chance to talk about oil and gold and bonds. Okay, so where are we now? Well, just as a continuation of what we talked about yesterday, that middle band is intact. The move that the bears need to do today, they need to push. They need to get below 73.25, and they need to close below 73.25 in order to keep up the momentum. We bounced off the third standard deviation band right up to the mid band. If the bears continue to push, with every day they continue to push, this looks more and more just like a bear market reaction kind of a rally that died at the mid band. Okay? And that's something that will embolden the bears to continue to push this market down. If they're going to do that, the bears are going to have to survive 10:15 this morning. The last 2 days, right, just in that 10 o'clock hour, the dip buyers have come, and they've come very fiercely into the market. 2 days ago it was 46.75. Yesterday it was 73s. So we're going to be watching that very closely in the room. Also, as a continuation to what we were talking about yesterday, I am still short 85.5. And we talked about how you need to be patient with a runner sometimes. And honestly, sometimes it's better to just be asleep, because I had an even stop on. They came up. They tried to get me here at 250 or so in the morning. Where are we here? Right here. 350 in the morning. We traded 85.25 and then down 11. And that's what the mini can do. They like to run it back up and retest big areas. And we identified 86 as a big area yesterday afternoon, and we shorted it accordingly. So I've still got that runner left, and I want to see how that plays out today. 73.74 obviously is big. It was big yesterday morning, and here's your 10:15 low. It was big yesterday morning, and it's big now. Back out a little farther. Low in the 10 o'clock hour, low in the 10 o'clock hour. We'll have to see what they do today. If they want to make a low in the 10 o'clock hour today, S1 here, down in the 70 area, decent place to do it, as well as 67. If they bounce it and get back through 74.5, I would expect a full test of 81 to 82. You've got the daily pivot here at 82, weekly pivot at 81. Losing those areas opens up a retest of the Globex highs. If the bears are going to turn this on its head and take it where they want it to go, any bounce in RTA in the regular session from that low needs to be short, it needs to be shallow, and it needs to be rejected to new lows. If the bears are able to accomplish that, then they can put a day together. But if they break that low from yesterday, right here at 73.25, they need to close below it. It's not enough to go and make another big long candle that shows that nobody's interested in pushing the market down for any more than 10, 20, 30 minutes. They need to close below a prior low. And that hasn't been easy to do for the bears lately. All right, everybody have a fantastic day. Have a fantastic weekend. Follow us on Twitter at Princeton Trader. Check out the website. There's some fantastic stuff up there about our whole team. Tony Rago, Stan from The Art of Chart, Jack from Channels and Patterns, and just kind of how this whole team comes together in the chat room. And I encourage you all to come take a trial, come check out the chat room if you trade this stuff all the time. We'd love to meet you and see if we can help you with your trading. I'll be back Monday morning with another webcast. Trade 'em well, everybody.